Okay. Sorry, I'm back on. Hopefully, my connection holds and we are able to finish our chat. If not, obviously, I can drop a pre recorded video here in the group. But I hope you can hop back on and join. So, just to pick up from the last video, I really, Carrie is back on. Let's try inviting. I'm not sure it's going to work here either, but oh! Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. I had to unplug my microphone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Am I breaking up or somewhat of a decent connection?
You have a decent connection. The video is kind of weird. You're like pixelated a little bit, but we're all good. That was the craziest thing. All it did was give me a invite to join, and I would click on it. I had my camera landscape, and then it would. That was it. It was just like a blur. It wouldn't like connect. So,
wonder why. I don't know.
Anyway, so here we are. So yeah, B-roll.
B-roll, yes. And then my phone, it had such a horrible connection, and then I was not getting any of the comments.
Oh.
So people were writing, and I couldn't see any of them until I checked on my laptop. But
yeah, I think it was Irene had a lot to say, right? Yeah, Irina. She had a lot to say. So hopefully she got some good stuff out of it, and people who come and watch the replay will get more out of it. So
yes, hopefully they can get through all of the technology mess of today. But yeah, so maybe let's chat a little bit about your perception of using B-roll, or expanding on your story using visuals.
Yeah, so B-roll has always come in handy for promotional purposes in terms of I do a lot of stage work. So I've had 75 different speaking appearances in the last 6 years since I've been an entrepreneur. And whenever I'm on stage, people take B-roll of me and put it together, and we use it. I ran a nonprofit for 5 years before launching my storytelling business. And so B-roll has always been one of those things. Hi, Irina. B-roll has always been one of those things that serves a purpose to enhance the feeling like you were talking about before. If you go to my website, carriesieverson.com, you'll actually see, sorry, I forgot to hit do not disturb. You'll actually see a promo video at the bottom, and it's voiceover and it's a lot of B-roll. So B-roll serves a great purpose in attracting your soul clients.
Yeah, and it almost, it's like that fly on the wall, right? So if you capture footage that is either, in first person perspective, or, behind the scenes, or, just building on what your business or, your craft is, it offers just more of a glimpse into who you are. And everyone had such beautiful, wonderful stories that obviously the hamster wheels are turning over here for me. And, I really encourage everyone to not only think of B-roll footage that they could use for their own stories, but to hop on and think of footage that others could use for their stories as well.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. So, so I write from, this is the space I write in a lot. So overhead shot would be kind of fun. I work from a high desk. I do work a lot from coffee shops. So a lot of creative entrepreneurs work on that community table, which is great, or work out of co-op spaces, which always provides great B-rolls. And a lot of times, I remember doing, I've done a lot of media segments where it is a film television segment or a film like behind the scenes segment. And the videographer and I will go, and if you're in a public space, it's great B-roll. If you're at like a private space and you ask the owner of it, a lot of times he or she will say, yeah, go ahead, as long as like you thank them in the footnotes or something. Like people are really cool about letting you film in their space. And if it provides an energetic connection and you feel natural in it and it makes sense, it makes it really strong. So
yeah,
I like it.
And it also too, I mean, opens up a world of networking or connection just within like your community. I have a shoot planned for Sunday where I just connected with, it's actually a bridal boutique owner, and she's got it's really ideal for a photography studio.
That's great.
She's got dresses along the wall, and she's going to let us shoot in there. And it feels like what feels comfortable for me, with like bright white walls, tons of natural light. Like that is the feeling that I like to capture when I shoot photos and videos. So
yeah, I can tell you're in front of I love the one of you in front of the brick wall. That's good.
Yeah, I love.
So can you see Irina's comments?
Yeah, I can just see them now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, so she says, some of my greatest engagements just with photos are when they're around town and catch local landmarks. Love it. I'm a Pittsburgh girl, so I always have to sneak in the city skyline when I can. She didn't think about shooting video in these spots for B-roll, but that would be really cool. Yeah, I think it's about, so when we're speaking locally, like getting out and exploring your city and your town and finding these neat little places that perhaps aren't well known. You know, it's fun to just go location scouting and, like Carrie mentioned, if it has a good energetic feel and like you feel good and it looks good on camera, then by all means, I think that's wonderful. So, speaking of actually, so speaking of shooting, I'm going to drop a PDF in the group today. I talked yesterday a little bit about shooting with your smartphone, and there is a PDF guide that I have with step-by-step instructions on some settings that you can choose on your phone to help create higher quality video and some more like crisp and clear footage. Especially because in the template I talked about incorporating camera movements and angles. And so our smartphones do a really great job by default, but they can be even better. And they can really rival DSLR cameras, because I know for some people when they're just starting out, they feel like, I only have my smartphone. No, but you only have your smartphone. That's great. Like that's all you need. Like I don't want people to feel overwhelmed because they don't have, a ton of equipment or a big setup. And really it's about applying those camera movements and those angles. That is what helps, build that emotional response and helps you expand on your story. So,
and so just like a microphone, or you have like a microphone sometimes as an attachment, or like a light if you're shooting at dark. So it's not, you said it wasn't like a huge investment. It's just like maybe $15 for something or $10 for something, but that's awesome. I'm excited to see that too. I'm pretty sure you've already sent that to me, but.
So the prompt for today is to think about the visuals. But we are offering bonus points if you go out and actually shoot even just a 5 to 10 second clip of your B-roll. So this is something that you can use, shooting with your smartphone. And if you have any questions about, the footage that you would like to capture, or you need ideas, by all means, write in the comments. I will try to help you out with that. Or if you're having some tech issues, by all means, ask me questions on that too. It obviously arises for all of us.
Yeah.
Today was not a fun day with technology, but.
And we've been trying and testing this since like 9 o'clock my time, and we tried several different applications. It's just, I mean, it's one of those things that you're dealing with one application on a second application, and then, yeah, so
yeah,
you know, Wi-Fi issues and everything else. So it speaks to, though, the fact that, like, so you can do video live, right? And you've got certain issues that you're going to face, or you can do recorded, and the recorded and the B-roll and some of those things that are going to act as passive stories that are going to continue on a loop to help you spread you can control that. So the one thing that I will say about video versus stage is the control factor, right? So if you're shooting when you're on stage and someone is going to do a shot of you or B-roll of you, that's a live audience. That's a live thing. If you hiccup or if you trip or whatever, like that's a shot that you don't want to use. But if you're recording B-roll and you're working with your camera, you can do yoga, have it on a tripod, do your yoga move, 10 seconds, go check it out. If you don't like it, delete, do it again. You know, like you can
yes.
You can redo it. So
yes.
yeah, it all looks on the end. Yeah.
Right. And actually the tripod, that smartphone tripod I recommended yesterday comes with a Bluetooth shutter. So you don't even have to run around. You can just start and stop.
That's cool.
And then do as many takes as you need. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I have that. I forget that. So do you want to talk about, yeah.
I think you read my mind.
Yeah. Launch into it.
Yeah. So Carrie and I are so excited because this challenge is kicking off our 6-week program, and it is all about video storytelling and how to share your story and captivate your audience. So the work that you've done in this 3 days is going to prepare you in this group program. And it's really nice because the video that we will build and work through, the video story, is actually kind of a combination of your intro story and your why. Mm-hmm. So it's really walking you through all of those stages of production with me, who has the video production experience, and with Carrie, who has the script writing and more of the storytelling experience.
And there's a lot of marketing in there too. So in addition to having 20 years in the publishing world, I've been a publicist for a long time. So I spent 5 years in a marketing agency where I promoted multi-million, multi-billion-dollar corporations around the country. And then the last 6 years, I've been an entrepreneur. So I have, and when I launched the nonprofit 6 years ago, it was a bullying solutions organization for girls, and we were catapulted into the media spotlight. So I've been on USA Today Network, I've been in Glamour Magazine, I've done a ton of behind the scenes as well as in front of the scenes. So I know storytelling in terms of what connects and resonates with the audience, as well as how you should be portraying yourself from a marketing aspect. So part of our overall 6-week program is pre-production, Kristen, writing, me, production, Kristen, marketing, the two of us. So you really do kind of get the best of both worlds over a long stretch of time. So we have a couple of cool things happening. We did a VIP bonus, which ends on Sunday. And we know that group programs are great. You know, like we'll both be on live, we'll have Zoom calls. And then the VIP bonus is a one-on-one with both of us over the course of 6 weeks. And that's an additional, it's nearly $400. And then in addition to that, we're including several different workbooks, Kristen's Instagram stories workbook, my how to get over the fear workbook, and also how to promote yourself. So there's a lot of great details that are going into this. So the price is $997 or 2 payments of $548. And so we'll post the link to the lead page in the description when this is done, so you can jump on in if you're ready to take this to the next level. You're welcome to email both of us, or comment or private message either one of us and ask us questions, and we'll walk you through it. But it'll be a great experience for those of you who are really ready to sort of expand your light and expand your zone of genius to start to attract people into your funnel and to your business from the bottom up.
Right. Yeah. And what's great is that, at the end of the program, you're leaving with a finished 2 to 3 minute video.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're combining a little bit of the intro, a lot of the why. We're showing you on camera, as well as that, alternative B-roll footage that you can capture. Really engages your audience and, pulls them in. So I like to say it makes them stop and stare in a good way, because we are completely inundated with advertising, especially online. Like, there are really good examples and there are really bad examples. But I don't want you to think about this necessarily as a video ad. It is your video story. It is expanding on those live videos that you created in the challenge. Visually, we're expanding visually, but we're actually shrinking them down into digestible, a digestible
pieces,
2 to 3 minute, because
exactly.
People, unfortunately don't have the attention spans that they used to. So we want them to be pulled in, we want them to engage, and we want them to learn about you. And this is something I haven't really touched on, but the reason that this is so powerful and so effective is because there are 500 of us out there doing the same thing. And it is through these video stories that really they separate you from others and allow your audience, your followers, your fans to really get to know you and to be pulled to you. And not everyone's going to hop on the train. Not everyone's going to be like, oh, I've got to, learn from her or work with her. That's not the goal. But it's the people that you really want to attract and really want to pull in that are going to respond to this.
Yep. I actually, so coming from the writing, the publishing industry, when you read a story, a lot of publishers these days are actually putting in the headline, like a 5-minute story or something, so going into it how much time you're going to invest reading this. Whereas a video story, you can sort of tap on it and you see how long it is, and you can make that decision of, do I want to invest my time in this? So I don't know, it's a great sharing mechanism. It's a great way to dive into the deep end with your audience and sort of create some momentum around there. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're really excited for it. So again, ask us questions.
I think so many of the members here in the group are very intrigued, and they've gotten their feet wet with this challenge. And I feel like this is the extra push that's going to help them, work through that fear and work through that uncomfortable feeling, of being vulnerable. And you have the accountability and the guidance from both of us. So you're not doing this on your own. This is the #1 requested type of content that my clients ask for, and it is amazing to see their transformation over 6 weeks. This is a program that I've worked with on my own, one-on-one with clients, and to hear them at the end say, I can't believe video could be fun, it could be easy, it could be something I enjoy.
Yeah.
And I would say nearly 100% of my clients have never worked with video or had that fear of getting on camera and being vulnerable. So it's really
That's
powerful.
Yeah, most of my clients that come to me say, I don't know what story to tell. And so my intuition, my intuitive gifts, I do a lot of interviewing, and I pull stories out of people, and we'll find a soul story and we'll hold it and focus on that one story. So it's incredibly interesting what happens in the storytelling process, because so many people want to share every story they've ever experienced in one segment. And what's really amazing about having 2 of us here is that we're going to kind of give you blinders for 6 weeks to like stay focused on this one story.
Yep.
And get it like in your eye line. So it'll be great.
Right.
I do want to say though that like you and I came together through a mutual friend and supporter, and this is your first challenge, right?
Yes.
And so this is like your big, like, this was really cool. I'm so excited that like you, no distractions. That's right. So I love the fact that this has brought up a lot of emotion for you, and that like, you know, this has become part of your story as terms of your story business, because going from one-on-one into, look, we just like, there's like 40 people in this challenge, I think 20 something in the group. It's been a lot of fun. So I've been really honored to be a part of it too, and watch the transformation over the last couple of days. I
know. And I'm glad that it has kind of forced me to do the work as well, because it's one thing for me to help others and to be behind the camera and to create these visual stories. But it was high time that I did the work for myself.
Cool.
So I'm also, 6 months pregnant. So the hormones and the emotions, I mean, they come, but just within this last week, it's just, it's been really amazing to feel a transformation within myself, and to feel that I was a part of helping someone conquer even their first live video. I mean, look at Carrie. She
I know, that's
hopped
awesome.
on live for the first time, and she did such a great job. And, so many others
that's really cool.
are jumping in, feet first, taking that leap of faith. So I'm absolutely blown away and so happy by everything.
Me too. I am too.
And I can't wait for the program, because I can't even imagine what's going to happen in 6 weeks.
I know, I am too. I'm so excited. I've like, I started like meditating on it and just getting like good and grounded in it. And so, as far as the challenge goes, bonus points are being accumulated over the next 3 days still. So remember, encourage each other. Do some of the bonus things. You had a bonus template on day 1 with high vibe words. You're still invited to share. Second bonus template came out today with your B-roll footage. We're awarding one person with the most points a free seat into the program. And again, that's $9.97 or 2 payments of $548. And enrollment for the program is open now. Your VIP closes on Sunday. Bird closes July 22nd. And then after that, no bonuses, no freebies, just straight program. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a bonus in itself.
Yeah,
right?
It is. 2 storytellers for 6 weeks for $9.97. It really is a phenomenal opportunity. And being able to walk away with a product that can exist on so many levels in so many different areas to promote you and help you stand out. I know people who are doing promo videos for like $3,000. So it's like, it's a phenomenal deal.
Yeah. And just being able to then have the skills to keep creating. That's the, one of the major, takeaways from this is not only are you conquering your fear of getting on camera, but you are able to see the world in a different way, and to always constantly be thinking of creating.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I think like it's hard for me to live my life without visualizing, or like I couldn't not like think about how they captured that, or how you could capture it in a different way. I
love that.
It's great, and video's not going away, so you better
yeah, right.
Learn,
embrace the fear. Yeah, but it's understandable why people get so freaked out about it, because I deal with people who are so afraid of being judged for what they say, and when you're on video, there's all these other technicalities. How do I look? Are they judging me because I have too much or not enough, or
Don't mind me. I have to plug my phone in, so.
No worries. I think this is really good. So we'll put the link to the program in the description, and then answer any questions as they come up. We'll be in and out of the group for the next 3 days, tallying up the points and announcing the winner on Monday. But let us know if you have any questions about the program, and we'll be sure to, get back with you before VIP closes on Sunday for sure if you're interested in that 2 one-on-one calls with us.
Yes, and Thursday and Friday are catch-up days. So even if you've only done day 1, don't fear. Just you can post twice in 2 videos or 2 different prompts in one day. No worries. So
yep.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm glad this finally worked. Thank you, Facebook gods, for connection.
Right?
Silly.
Yeah.
But now we know.
Okay.
Now we know it works. You just have to try it 4 times.
Right. Yes. And I don't know what's going on with my connection, but some days are better than others.
Yeah. It's all the hormones and construction over there.
Yes, I know. I can't win. All right. Well, thank
all
you.
right.
Harry.
Bye. See you guys
Thank you,
later.
everyone, for joining. I will see you all soon.
Sounds good.